In Illustrator, you can use something called graphic styles to apply very unique effects to your artwork. You could take something as simple as a rectangle and make it look pretty cool. I'll go ahead and grab a rectangle. And what I'm going to do is, with this guy still selected, we're going to head over to this icon right here, Graphic Styles. And don't forget, if you don't see it, go to Window, and you'll find your graphic styles here as well. I'll tear this off. Now, graphic styles are pre-built effects or styles that make your artwork look different. I'm going to quickly show you by clicking on this guy here, and right away we see we have a gradient in there. And we'll try this one, and we'll just wait for it to load, and now we have tissue paper. If you want more styles, they're located right here in the bottom left hand corner. So let's go and open up the Graphic Styles Libraries menu. As you can see, you have tons of stuff. 3D effects, and we also have artistic effects, and all kinds of things. You'll also notice that as I add new effects, they kind of lock themselves into this one panel. Let's go ahead and try some of the 3D effects. Let's click on this guy right here. Very cool. Instant TV screen. Now, some of them take a little while to get going, as you can tell. But look how easy that is to create a very nice 3D object using the styles. Let's take a look at some of the artistic ones. Once again, we'll wait a couple seconds. And now we have that effect. I'll go ahead and deselect it so you can see it. That's pretty interesting. And let's go ahead and try some neon. Alright, so we just have a stroke there that has a little bit of a blur effect. Let's take a look at just a few more here. We have some textures. So we should have some brick in a second. Oops, okay, didn't have it selected, so let's try this again. There we go, brick. I was wondering why it was taking such a long time. And some dry brush. So now that we know how to use the ones that come with Illustrator, what happens if you want to make your own? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close some of these guys down, and I'm going to show you right now. So we're going to go ahead and just delete this guy, and I'm going to grab a polygon, and we're going to add a couple of effects to this guy. The first thing we'll do is we'll change the fill color. So I'll grab my swatches, and I'll click on, let's say, this pattern here. Then for the stroke, we'll go ahead and give it a pretty thick stroke, something like 12 point. And we'll go where it says basic right here, and we're going to give it some kind of different flourish like this. All right? Now we have our own style. And the benefit to doing this is because you might not remember what you did to create this effect in the future. And you know you liked it and you want to apply it to new artwork, say a star or even a text object. So what I'm going to do is take this guy that's selected and drag it right on inside of my graphic styles. And there it is. Now I can actually delete this one, and I'm going to test it out. So I'll create a T, and I'm going to make it pretty large. I'm even going to change the font a little bit. Let's find something here, something pretty thick. And I'm going to break this into an outline. So I'll go to Type, Create Outlines, which takes it away from being a font and turns it into a graphic. And now we'll click on our custom style. And there you have it. We have this really cool little flourish here, and we have our stroke. So that is how you can use the styles. It's a very handy way to add something that would be quite difficult to do otherwise. I'm going to try this one more time on a different shape here. We'll go ahead and grab a star, and we'll add our shape. And let's try one more. Let's go ahead and grab an ellipse. Oh, that's really nice, actually. So don't forget, all you have to do is to create your own style. Simply create whatever you want to, add your stroke, add your effects to it, drag it into this panel, and then you can apply it to anything that you have selected.